Week 5 of the college football season is behind us, so you know what we have to do. It's time to overreact. Let's just start with the game on my screen here where you can tell kids are running on the field as the game ends. We need to talk about that first. I'm all for rushing the field, but god damn, they got on the field way too quickly. We need to readdress how that Virginia Stadium set up. But shout out to Virginia, unranked, taking down a top 10 team in Florida State, who took down a top 10 team in Alabama to start the season. I don't know what to make of any team anymore because everybody's losing left and right. And I lied when I said I don't know what to make of teams. LSU, welcome back to the show. Unfortunately, that win against Clemson no longer seems like a big win because you lose to Ole Miss in dramatic fashion and just goes to the narrative of Brian Kelly. Can you win in the big spots? We just don't know yet. Now, what's great for LSU is they can right the ship by beating South Carolina, Alabama, Vandy, etc. over the next few weeks if they want to get back to this kind of are they a top 10 team conversation. Now, if you're Ole Miss, it's great to get the win, but now you got to continue to back it up if you want to stay in the top 5. You got Georgia and Oklahoma coming up, and those are going to be some serious tests to see if you can actually handle this noise of being so high up in the rankings. But the last thing I'm going to do is bet against a Lane Kiffin guy that's got something going right now in Ole Miss. I don't know what it is, what they're drinking, what's in the water, but it's working. But you know who we do have to have a chat about? You know. The team quite literally not only getting hurdled, but stiff-armed at the same time. Penn State, welcome back to the show. This week can really be defined as teams that were highly ranked going into the season, just not being able to get it done over and over again. And I just feel bad for Penn State fans now and the players that just can't really figure out how to win these big games against other teams that have kind of made more noise over the last few years. But it would be unfair to just call out LSU and Penn State because Georgia ended its win streak at home as Alabama came home and decided to beat them in their stadium, ending the longest streak in college football of home victories. And it pains me to say this, like, is Alabama back now all of a sudden? Because now they're looking proficient, but we've always thought Georgia didn't look to the Georgia we knew. So maybe this win is a little flash in the pan and we don't know what it's going to be. And what makes this even more difficult is the middle continues to be packed with talent. From Illinois to Indiana to Texas A&M to Vandy to Tennessee, all of which won this week, which makes us feel better about them and confused about the top. I don't know what to make of this year, but I'm excited, and honestly, do we need to have a conversation about the NIL? Because it feels like it's kind of spreading out the college football landscape a little bit more, and we have a lot more good teams. It's not just Alabama, Nick Saban, you might as well pencil them in. And all of this is to say, Ohio State might just run it back this year as they take down Washington on the road in an adverse environment where a team was going into it and saying, we just want to show that we belong. Ohio State said, hold my beer on that thought. And yes, I'm a Washington State Coug fan, if that wasn't clear. Love this type of outcome. Go Buckeyes.